local weather forecast.
Welcome back. Well, more winds in the forecast today, and they're going to continue even going into our Thursday, so prepare for that. We do have a wind advisory that is still in effect until 1 p.m. tomorrow. Now, that just includes portions of the area, so it doesn't include Yuma or Imperial, but still going to be tracking breezy conditions here, so just prepare for that. But in this wind advisory, highest gust is expected to be about 45 miles per hour. We did have an air quality alert for Yuma, but that actually expired for today. And also, let's go ahead and take a look at that air quality. We are seeing improvements. Earlier this afternoon, I was seeing in Yuma County, we had some unhealthy to sensitive group, but now we're looking pretty good. But I am seeing some moderate conditions, mainly off toward the valley, Mexicali, El Centro, and starting off in the Imperial. So still going to see some changes with that as these winds continue. So let's go ahead and break down these winds on what we can expect with that tomorrow. So we are still going to feel the winds tonight, and then going into early tomorrow morning, you can see we'll still be remaining breezy. These winds are still going to be coming from the north, and as we head into the afternoon, these winds are going to start to pick up a little bit even more, so we're going to be close to that 30-mile-per-hour mark, especially in Yuma and YPG, and even up more toward the north. So again, we are going to be having breezy and occasionally windy conditions at times all through our Thursday, and still going to be tracking winds on Friday, but it's not going to be as breezy as we're experiencing now. Some areas might be experiencing gusts about 20 to 25 miles per hour or so, but for the most part, we are going to have calmer conditions going into our Friday, and still going to see a little bit of those winds lingering even into our Saturday too. So winds are just going to be staying put for now. And also, we're going to be having cooler temperatures, which is great. So as this dry cold front continues to move on through the desert southwest, winds will still be a factor, but also cooler temperatures. We felt that today. Upper 70s was what we hit today, which is great and below normal. And again, as we go into tomorrow and the rest of this week, we're going to have our temperatures consistently staying in the upper 70s before we slightly warm up. So on our 8-day forecast, sponsored by Polar Cooling, we are going to eventually warm up into the 80s for Veterans Day weekend. It'll carry into next week, and then as we go into early next week, we are going to warm up, see a little bit of extra clouds, and I'm going to be watching very closely to see if we will get any possibilities of some storm activity, because we are going to have extra clouds in our sky. So that's something I'll be looking out for. But in the meantime, breezy and cool. Well, that does for your 8-day forecast. We have more news coming up next.